Hey you guys, welcome to Queen Jazzy. Let me turn this fan off. I'm gonna turn it on. Welcome to Queen Jazzy Tarot Reading. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you had a good day today, and I hope you're enjoying your evening. So, yeah. So we're gonna do a reading today, right? Well, this evening, because it is nighttime. And you guys bear with me because it's not that many of you that watch me, but I appreciate the ones who do. And I know in time that will change and it'll be more. But I do thank you for your support. I hope you guys didn't get weirded out by the red light on my last video. Literally, this lamp is so bright. Like, watch. Like, I have a shade over it. Look at this. This is ridiculous. So, the one I used last night was a red shade, and that's why I gave off that, you know, that red silhouette. Because I'm wondering if you guys seen it and was like, what the f is she doing, you know? So, just thought I'd let you guys know. Now, if you watch my previous videos, okay, so I almost did it. But if you watch my previous videos, you know that I use this deck. I start off with this one, but I'm feeling compelled not to do that this time. Go figure. I'm going to actually start off the reading. It's still going to be in the same contents, you know, like I said in my last video, that I would normally use these as like the focal point of the reading, and then we'll build around it. And so instead of the colorful blessings, you know, like the affirmation cards, I'm going to do Isis, the Oracle deck. I actually love this deck. This wasn't my first deck. My first deck I had, but it was like, it was really like in the very beginning, like literally probably like 4 years ago. And it was just so many cards and it was a bit overwhelming. So I actually ended up giving that away to a close friend of mine at that time. And I went back to the spiritual store like maybe a few months later, and then this deck called me, and I've had this deck ever since. And when I tell you, Isis done got me through some times now where I was just like, come on, give me something. I need something to understand. Give me some guidance. So I'm very connected with this deck. I really do appreciate the illustration, the information, like just the messages, how they compel this tarot deck together. Like, I do like it. And it actually made me look a little bit more on Isis. And if you guys, you know, read the Egyptian Book of the Dead, Isis is part of that, I believe. Don't get me messed up, but don't let me lie to you, but I believe so. She's actually one of the wives of Ra. I believe so. This is two. It's her and her sister, or she's the sister. Like I said, I gotta pick it up and read it again. It's been a minute. But like I said, this deck is pretty good. So we'll start with the focal point from this deck. You know, I hope you guys have been doing some positive affirmations for yourself and been doing like some meditation, especially like during any time of your life. It's very relaxing. It's very helpful. It's very cleansing. You know, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's very cleansing. And it's good for your body physically, you know, because it's like if you're in stress mode or, you know, you're tense and stuff, that's not good for your health. But, you know, good meditation, thinking positive, staying in prayer, keeping your faith, like trusting the process, it helps calm your body and relaxes your body. And your body can function properly. You know, I've seen a special like that when they say disease. If you break it down, it means dis-ease. It's when your body is not at ease. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't meditate or you don't really do any type of things like that, maybe you should consider it. Or at least just listen to some positive affirmations or some speeches, you know, some positive speech, or read some positive quotes. Something that puts your mind, your feelings, and your body at ease. Because you can think properly, you know? So, yeah, let's start off and see what we got here. And, there you go. This came out. I like this. See, I'm telling you, I love the illustration. Isis is a bad bitch. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Okay, so this card, look at it. Spirit of Isis. And it says, beloved, initiate. There are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and would never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Let her inspire you. Believe. I'm going to read it one more time. Beloved, that's you. Initiate. Activate. That's what it's saying, you know. There are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has the spirit of triumph and would never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Let her inspire you. Believe. I know y'all heard how I said how. Don't come for me. It happens at times when I'm speaking too fast. Anyways, so for some of you, you may be struggling a bit with whether to like give up or keep going. See, you know, some of you may be experiencing some challenges right now that makes you feel like, man, what's the point? What's the use? And what is worth having is not always easy to get or maintain to keep. You get what I'm saying? Anything, any and everything that is abundant, it comes with consistency. It comes with, you know, pushing through the process. So some of you may be feeling like you may be tempted to give up. Some of you may be feeling like tempted to like just walk away and just leave things alone. And sometimes it can feel like that when you're going for your dreams, you know, because it's like when you first start going for your dreams, you feel excited, you feel ambitious, you just feel like the shit can happen overnight. You know, because it just feels like that because you're so passionate and you really believe. And that's a good thing. It's just at times when that overnight turns into 2-3 weeks, you still going. You still feel the ambition. Then that 2-3 weeks turn into 3-4 months. You still pushing, you know. Then that 3-4 months turns into 7-8 months to a year, 2-3 years. Some of you are like, man, what I'm doing? Man, what I'm doing? I mean, I'm making some progress, but it's not enough. I need to move some mountains, you know? And sometimes we get so caught up in our head and so caught up in our goals that we have to realize and understand that your dreams do not have a timeline, honey, sir. Your dreams do not have a timeline. What you feel is not wrong, it's not fake, it's real. However, trust the process and let go of your need of wanting to know the timing of when it will manifest. Leave the timing up to God. You know what I'm saying? Leave the timing with your faith and just trust that it's going to come when it's time. In the meantime, continue to progress. You know what I'm saying? Continue to push forward. Continue to pursue your goals. Continue to keep going. Because if you quit, that's it. You know, and I read this book by the author, I think it's Robert Kiyosaki. I said his name wrong. I'm so sorry. He made this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I read that book as well, which is a really good book. really teaches you a lot about financial freedom and how to obtain it. But then he also made another book. And in the second book, the first company he had created was successful, made a lot of money. But then times changed and the product that he was selling was no longer like in high demand. So it left him to have to eventually close his company and kind of like start all over again. And him and his wife were actually living in his wife's best friend's basement for like 8 to 9 months. They were down bad, you know, and he called his mentor. And his mentor said, I mean, well, he said to his mentor, I'm thinking about quitting. I feel like I should just quit. Because he had degrees and everything. And the mentor said, I mean, yeah, you can quit at any time. So why quit now? And it's like, I never thought of it like that. And he said after he heard that, he got off the phone and he just went back to the drawing board. And the next company he made after that is successful. He's a millionaire. You get what I'm saying? And that's what he told himself. Like, you can quit at any time. We have the freedom to do that. So if you can quit at any time, why quit now? Maybe later. You know what I'm saying? Maybe later. That's how you got to look at it. Because going for your dreams is a form of freedom. In all actuality. It's just sometimes we feel caged. And that's normal. But it's time to unlock those chains that you got on that cage in your head and free yourself. And trust in yourself. Trust in the higher power. Trust in your assignment. Trust in your purpose on this earth. That you're heading in the right direction. You know? One door closed, look for the nearest window. But it's going to happen. You gotta trust it. And like I said, keep going and keep preparing. Because when that time comes and that opportunity presents itself that you've been waiting on, the time to prepare is already passed. That's the quote. That's one of the famous quotes. When it's time to perform, the time to prepare is already passed. Let's move on to this one. Let's get a better understanding with this. Just saying, Isis is saying to you, there are times to surrender and let go. It's never time to give up. Sometimes you know, surrender, submit to it, let it be. You know, and you can let go of things, like let it go. You don't need to hold on to it. But to give up, that's a whole nother ball game. So let me just get some clarification on this. Let's see what cards pop out with this for the collective. What is the collective struggling with? Okay, so we got the Four of Cups. So a few of you may be a bit like, I'm getting nonchalant. Let me see at the bottom of the deck. You got the Page of Cups. You got the Page of Cups with the Two of Swords falling behind it. Yeah. Some of you are a bit nonchalant about something. You're just not really feeling it. Let's see. Then you got the Seven of Cups. Let's see this. This is unfolding here. Let's see. Then you got the World. Let me get one more. And you got the Page of Cups again. The Page of Cups has been trying to, is at the bottom of the deck and then it came up and popped up. This may have to do with like an offer or a message of an offer. Because with the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups, this picture is a bit different. But in most decks, the Four of Cups is usually someone that's sitting under a tree. And he's sitting there like this. And he is 3 cups in front of him, right? That are empty. And then there's 1 cup that's with a hand coming out of the clouds, trying to hand it to him. But the man in the picture is so bothered or just like whatever about of the 3 empty cups that's in front of him, that he don't even notice it. This is the picture that I'm talking about. See how he looking? There's 3 empty cups, but then there's a cup coming out the clouds. It's a blessing. So some of you may be a bit frustrated about how things are going for you right now, and what you're seeing is no longer working. It's not going the way you had hoped. And but you're not really looking at the full picture of things, because you may not be pleased with the things that are going on in your life right now. However, there's still progress. There's still progress. Some of you may just feel a little overwhelmed, like it's a lot of things. You feel like there's a lot going on. And you really want change. You really want things to be simplified. Some of you may be waiting for someone to give you that, because you may not believe that you can do it on your own. For some of you, you may be feeling like this because you just started going for your dream. You just started really pursuing your goals, or you're still learning and you're realizing that it's still some things that you need to learn. It's still some things that you weren't aware of. And it's kind of like making you doubt yourself. It's making you feel like you're inexperienced. Some of you may feel like this is just too much. It's too much to learn, or it's too much that requires your energy. But the thing is, it's just the beginning, but it's going to be something beautiful though for you. It's going to be something beautiful for you. Let me do this deck as well. I'm feeling compelled to do this deck, because I want more clarification, so I can get a better understanding of what is actually like really going on for you. Let's see. Let me get clarification on this 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. For some of you, it's like this is about to come to an end for you, of feeling like this. Some of you, you're trying so many different things to see which one gonna pop. You know, you're trying to plant multiple seeds out here. And some of you are multi-talented. You're good in more than one area, more than one field, and you're kind of like conflicted on which way to go, because you don't know. You don't know. But that doesn't mean you can't learn. Look at that. So for clarification of the 7 of Cups, we got the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Pentacles. At the top of the deck, 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of pentacles going on here. So this may be with work. Like some of you guys may be having, some of you may have multiple jobs. Multiple jobs. that may require you to do a lot of traveling. But it's like you get money, but some of you probably may not be feeling like fulfilled anymore doing that. Like some of you may just be in a situation where you've dated multiple people, you may have had multiple relationships, and it's just tiring you down at this point. And you want to change. But you don't want to change. You want to change, but you want to change with someone that has a good head on their shoulders, that is good at delegating things and making decisions, that can make their own money, and not just depend on you, because hey, you still learning too. You still getting your stuff off the ground too. So that could be like that for some of you. Let me get clarification on the world. Get clarification on the world. But yeah, some of you may just be giving up on just relationships altogether, just like, fuck this. But it's telling you don't do that, because some of you may be feeling like there is no love out there for you, like the way that you want it to. And for clarification of the world, you got the High Priest. So some of you may be keeping this to yourself, of how bad you want to change or how bad you want a new beginning. Like some of you may be going through this like alone, like you're not sharing it with anybody, like how you may be feeling conflicted and stuff. But you want someone to connect with. You want someone to be able to express what you're feeling. And I feel like that's probably like what it is. It's like some of you may be feeling like you want to give up because you feel alone. You feel like you don't have no one in your corner that really understands what it is that you're actually going through. And it's like, it makes you may be feeling like it's impossible to be able to achieve your goal because you don't have nobody. But you do. You do. You covered. You protected. There's a greater force that believes in you. Yep. Look at that. I was just shuffling and the Three of Swords came out. Something like some of you are a bit heartbroken. Needing to take time to heal. Like for some of you, it may be somebody that wants to be with you, but it's just not, you're just not necessarily feeling that right now. Let me get clarification on this Page of Cups. Let me see. There's too many that try to come up to get pulled. Can I get clarification on this Page of Cups? Strength. Strength. You gotta be strong. Let me get clarification. Like, this is deep. Y'all deep out here, bro. I like that, though. Let me get clarification on the Page of Cups and the Strength. Okay. We got the Eight of Wands. Page of Cups with the Strength and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. I'm just looking at this. Let me get clarification. Again. And then you got the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. So some of you, yeah, this looks like this may be about a relationship. Some of you may be like in the beginning stage of feeling something for someone. And this person is magnetic to you. Like this person just lights up the room as soon as they come in. And some of you may be feeling insecure, like she may be popular, like she may be popular online or just in your neighborhood, in your community, like she may have a presence. And she showed herself to be independent, like she's strong, she's creative. And I feel like some of you may be feeling down about it because you don't know how this individual feels about you. Some of you may be feeling insecure because you know that this individual, whether it's a man or a woman, this person is like, you know, they kind of like talk to you, like, you know, you can see that more than a lot of people may want her or want him, you know. So this individual may be very attractive, not just physically, but that too, but not just physically, but just this person's aura. They just draw people in. They're, like I said, they're magnetic. And some of you do want that. You want that chance to have something with this person, but you're keeping it to yourself. Let me get clarification on the World and the High Priest. Let's see. But you're feeling compelled, you're feeling drawn and connected with this person. Yep. Got the Wheel of Fortune. But the opportunity is going to present itself. But the thing is, you have to be willing to step into it. You got to take advantage of it. Just like the card said, like you got to wake up to that moment. You got to be open to that opportunity. Like don't just give up, especially if you don't even know for certain if this is like something that will go wrong. Like some of you are in your head about it a little bit, or some of you are just very private with your feelings and your emotions, and you don't really know how to emotionally share or voice what it is that you feel. But you feel strongly for this person. You feel a strong connection. And some of you may feel like that this individual may be like heaven sent. You know, and the thing is, you're not unattractive either. Like some of you are like very attractive. Not some of you, like y'all are very attractive because y'all have people who want to be with y'all too. But y'all just want to go to this one particular individual. Let me get clarification on the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this one right here, like the one that y'all want, like this one, the rest of them don't compare. Yep. Queen of Swords on top of that. See, y'all are really attracted to this individual's like intelligence. Like this person is very smart to you, very brilliant. Some of you find that very attractive. It's like to you, you feel like this person is just like the whole package. The whole package. So why do you feel? Some of you may just have experienced failed relationships in your past, so you're just not even really like looking at it. Like you're just like, man, I ain't even trying to go into it. It ain't you. Some of you are already like trying to psych yourself out. That's what I'm saying. Like some of you feel like it's just safer to just keep it to yourself, but now it looks like it's getting kind of hard to do that. Let me get clarification on the Four of Cups. What's this? Yep, Nine of Swords. Y'all wounded. Y'all a bit wounded. So y'all, the thing is not that you're necessarily dwelling on what you had last went through, like your previous failed relationships. It's just that you just got a few battle wounds on you. You know, you got a few scars. It bruised you. I mean, that's normal. You know, it's normal. Knight of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, and it took a while for you to really like get over those losses. So now that you met someone who really fits the description, like not even the description, who really just fits the overall mate that you would see as like the perfect connection for you, it's like this individual is better than what you have been in. You know, like how they carry themselves, how they move, how they maneuver. Like that is what you wanted in your past relationships, and those individuals you couldn't obtain that. You couldn't get that. So this individual, this person that you desire, shows to have all of those qualifications. You know, they're looking like the perfect partner, but some of you are so wounded that you're a little scared to take that leap of faith. You're scared to approach them and tell them, hey, I really care about you. You do want to talk to them though. Like some of you may be talking to them. Some of you may like flirt with them and they don't even know how you really feel. Like some of you are probably trying hard to, like, yeah, some of you like feel really strongly about this individual. But you don't know how to say it. You don't know how to say it because you want it. Let me get clarification on the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands. You got the Page of Swords. Let me get clarification on the Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. You had to learn a few things from those failed relationships. Like it wasn't just for nothing. Like if you look back on your past relationships and you look back on who you were, the kind of person you were, and then you look at who you are today, you're not even the same. You're not even the same because you learned and you're moving differently because of that. So you don't need to like to feel like that, to feel like it's impossible for you to have that love that you want. It's impossible for you to have that relationship that you want. Like, why is that impossible? You know, like you learn from your mistakes. You're a different person from back then. And even like your preference, what you look for in a person has changed, has elevated. So it's not going to be the same. You're not the same. Your taste is not the same. What interests you is not the same. Those things change. And it didn't change like quick and fast. You know, it happened over time as you matured, as you grow. And, but you're just still a little bit scared. Let me see. Let me get clarification on this Wheel of Fortune. What's going on? What is the Wheel of Fortune and what is the opportunity? Because it's turning in your favor. Like if you go for it and be real about it, that person, you might find out they may have been feeling the same way and just been waiting on you. Just been waiting on you. And look at that. Got the Strength card again with the Queen of Pentacles again. This is an opportunity. You need to have the courage to step to this individual. Have the courage to go to them. Because It look like it'll be a success. It look like it'll work for you though. And then the thing is like you in a better space in your life than before. You have more to offer now. And it may not even just be money. It's just like you have more to offer as far as like your time, you know, the attention that you're willing to give to this individual, the consistency, like you may be ready, you're able to stay consistent and actually build with someone. Like you have a lot to offer. It's not always just money when you're offering things. Like you can just offer just being there for a person and being someone that a person can like come to in a time of when they just feel overwhelmed, because it looks like this individual that you want, they don't necessarily need nobody for no money. They don't need nobody to really like pay their bills or save them. They don't look to be some damsel in distress or some man that just can't take care of himself because he's a little boy. Like this individual that you care for, like they look to be mature, they look to be very stable. So they really need someone to connect with them on a mental level. Like they need someone to emotionally stimulate them and mentally stimulate them. Like this person looks past the facade of just like money and sex. Like this person is on a different level. Like it's not always about sex with them. It's like they need to know, can they connect with you on another level? So this individual is already a bit deep, but hell, they may not be the easiest. Like they may not be good at voicing their feelings as well. They, like I said, they may be waiting for you. What's the Queen of Swords? The 2 of Wands. Yep. Some of you may feel like this. You may be scared to approach this person because you may feel like this person is a bit defensive. And this person may be a bit defensive because they may have gone through something as well, left them in a situation where they had to choose themselves. So don't be intimidated by that. Don't be intimidated, especially if you're a man watching this and this is a woman that you care for. Don't be intimidated by a woman if she just has her guard up a little bit because of where she came from. If she's not bitter, you know what I'm saying? If she's not rude or mean or disrespecting you, she's just like, hey, you know, there's a difference between being guarded and being toxic. You get what I'm saying? So a person can be guarded. That's okay. If they're a bit guarded, like why would you want someone who's willing to put it all on the table right in the beginning anyways? Like to me, that would look like a motive. Like why are you so ready to give everything up, like to let me in all the way, and I barely did anything? You know what I'm saying? So a person that's a bit guarded, it's going to make you put in that work, and it's worth it, because when they're guarded, this person knows their worth. This person knows what they're capable of bringing to the table. This person is aware of how valuable they are as a partner to someone. So of course they're going to be a bit guarded. If you have $1 million in your damn house, aren't you going to make sure you have a safe and security out the door, and you're going to make sure you stay in a gated community? You're going to be guarded because you got something. You got something to lose. And that's what this individual, it's not that they mean, it's not that they don't like you, it's just they guard it because they know they got something, they got shit to lose. They ain't got time to be wasting their time to somebody who trying to play with their time. So if you come to them, make sure you come to them correct. Make sure you come to them correct. Some of them, yeah, like for some of you, you already know this person. You already kind of like talk to this person. So you already kind of like got a feel of how this person is. You just not trusting your own charm and swag, and you should. Because if a person like this is guarded, trust and believe, if they didn't like you, they wouldn't deal with you. You get what I'm saying? Because they got shit to lose. So people who got shit to lose not gonna really waste their time. So if this person is engaging with you and conversating with you and stuff like that, they already see you as someone that's that they can let their guard down a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and allow you in. But some of you, of course, you want to be closer, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just tell them. Don't try to, because some of you, y'all trying to flirt and like get y'all way in and like maneuver in like a snake, slither y'all way in a little bit. Don't do that shit with this person. They got way too much sense. You better off just being straight up, having the courage to be straight up, step up to them and say, hey, I care about you. I understand you may have been through something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to say all that, but you can just be real with them. They will respect that. And for a lot of you know, for a lot of you, for some of you, that may be what they've been waiting for. Somebody who can step to them and come to them in a mature, like just honest, straight up way. Whether you nervous or not, they will love that because you're being honest, you're being you. Even if you may feel like you being quirky, or you sound like a damn geek, or you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, but get it out, because they will respect that. That's what they live by. You know that. You wouldn't want them if you didn't. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, like cut all that negative thought out. Like, you got something to bring. You know what I'm saying? Let me get clarification on Seven of Pentacles. Let me get clarification on the Seven of Pentacles. And just see, what was it that you was going through that like really left you with a bad taste in your mouth with love and relationships? Like, what is it? Seven of Pentacles. I get the Seven of Pentacles. Because for some of you, it may not even be just like previous love relationships. Let me see. Four of Pentacles. Y'all don't want to tell me? Man, let me in. What is the clarification on the Seven of Pentacles? Like, let me see. Damn. Let's see. Yeah, clarification on the Seven of Pentacles. Clarification on the Seven of Pentacles. It's like, it's a lot, shit. Because it's like a few cards kind of come up and I really only want one. King of Cups. So yeah, like I said, for some of you, it's not even like past love relationships. It's just like people just probably just disappointed you. People that you cared about. People that you really like made a priority in your life. It could be family. It could be friends. It could be your own children. For some of you, it could be your siblings. Like, it could just a group of individuals, or just, it looked like it's more than one person. It's like a few people that kind of like disappointed you, kind of like made you feel like they drained you, left you depleted. Because with this King of Swords, like with this illustration card, like, not King of Swords, I'm sorry, King of Cups, see how he's a mermaid and he's on the side of the bank? He's not actually in the water, he's drained. He wants the water, he wants it, but he's too weak. He's too weak. So yeah, for some of y'all had a lot of people that just like this, just disappointed you, left you feeling drained, left you feeling like, man, fuck that, I'm not doing nothing like that again. And that's where Isis is telling you, like, look, don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Because some of you are feeling like it's impossible that you will find somebody that is on your level, that connects with you and match your love language. And it's not impossible. Like, don't give up on yourself. Trust the process. If you feel something like that for this person, And for some of you, they may be at a distance as well. But if you feel like this for this person, it's not a coincidence. Like I'm saying, it's not something that was just an accident. This was meant to happen. All of what you have been through, that cycle is done, is closed. You're awakening to a new chapter, and you can feel it. You can feel it. Because the feelings that you have for this person is waking you up in a way that you never really been woken up before. They probably inspire you. Yeah. For some of you, like, they may have given you an idea or something. And then you got the Hermit at the bottom of the deck with the stars, Temptress, and the Empress. Yeah, like some of you have probably like been by yourself for a while, healing, taking time out to really work on you. But even while you were doing that, you was thinking about this person. And I feel like that's why some of you is like, man, something like, y'all want to talk to this person. Y'all really want to like tell this person how you feel, because it's like now it's getting to the point that you're not going to really be able to hold this in no more. It's getting hard to do that. At this point, it's easier for you to just have the courage to step forth and allow yourself to feel, allow yourself a chance, an opportunity to build something that you always wanted, to have with somebody. And it's like, don't rule this person out. Don't rule the future out that you could possibly have with them, all because of past mistakes, or all because you feel like you might mess it up. No. Or some of you may just be so caught up in this idea of what you have, like, because the thing is, sometimes we fall for a person, but we may fall more so for the idea of that person. And once you cancel out the idea of that person and actually love the person for who they are, that is how you build, that is how you grow. And you're learning that, because in your past relationships you probably didn't do that. You was more so in love with the idea of being with them or having something with them, that when after time passed and you really seen this person for who they are, like, it wasn't matching up with the idea that you had, and you just like, what is this? And some of you may have felt like you were in too deep, or you had invested so much time that you didn't leave when you were supposed to, and got a bit wounded. I mean, well, you did leave, but it probably didn't end on the best note. No, it didn't, because it left you a bit scarred. So for some of you, yeah. Let me get clarification on this King of Cups. And just, yeah. Ace of Pentacles. You're a sweetheart. You really are. You got so much love to give. That's just been you for a long time. And some of you are just maybe like in fear that your love won't be understood. That you may not be understood. Because you're still learning. But this individual that you into, they smart. They smart. they'll be able to catch on and learn more about you. But you won't know until you take the time to find out. And for some of you, it could be really beneficial for you. Like, y'all can both get to the bag together. Because like I said, this individual that you're feeling for, they're a go-getter. And that's one of the things you look like you look for, because you're a go-getter. So, go get her. for the guys. Go get them for the girls. So, yeah. I'm going to kind of wrap this up, but I feel... Let me get one more oracle card to see you guys off. And see what is the best guidance message I just to share with the collective on this reading. For having the courage to step forward. What is a good guidance to share? A guidance message. And get a closing out on this. It's two. You got the Eye of Horus. I'm telling y'all, for some of you, it's for, you know, for the man and the woman. And then you have the Lady of the Stars. So for the Eye of Horus, it says, the Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. Look at that. Look at that. Some of you are seers. Some of you have premonitions. You've seen yourself being with this individual. You have a lot more to offer. Like that, it may be more to just your feelings of being with this person. It may be aligned with y'all destinies, may be aligned. And you have something to offer to this person to help them. Because it says you have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. You are here to love and to share your love. Don't be afraid to do that. I get what you're saying. You can be a little bit fearful to do it. I get it. But let's just have the courage. You know what fear means? False evidence appearing real. So let's cut all that out, you know? And the last one, the Lady of Stars. Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you to pay attention now because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time. Look at that, man. Telling you, don't ignore it. Don't ignore this pull. Don't ignore this connection that you're feeling towards this individual. Don't ignore this urge that you have to step forward and be real. Don't ignore it. It's time to wake up. Walk into it. Because this aligns with your goals. This aligns with your purpose. This aligns with your destiny. Whether it lasts forever or it don't, it aligns with where you're meant to go moving forward. And it looks like from what I see, you both can help each other. So take that leap of faith. From the way it looks, it's going to work out. I hope this resonates with you. And I thank you for taking the time out to listen and engage with me. I really appreciate this, guys. And yeah, till next time.